At an age when his peer group is still trying to get a foot in the door, Kyle Dubas has already secured his dream job. The assistant general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs is also a graduate of the sport management program at Brock University. He was back on campus recently to speak to students and receive the Young Alumni Award.
It's always great to come back. It's usually once a year I get back here, and it's outstanding. You always get a very nostalgic driving onto campus for the first time. It's awesome. So it's always a lot of fun to be back and to be involved with Brock still, and have got so many great memories of the St. Catharines, Thorold community. It's always fun to come back.
And a pretty impressive award is coming your way here in about an hour. Your thoughts on that?
It's overwhelming a little bit. I'm just the guy that works in hockey, and there's lots of people that have graduated from here and do way far more meaningful things than I do. So it's a little bit overwhelming, and happy to do anything that I can to help the university and help Brock. Without my time here, I wouldn't have had the opportunities that I've had today to get where I am today, and so it's always exciting and to be a part of it here. But like I said, I'm just working hockey, and there's lots of people who graduated here that are younger than I am or close to my age that have had far more greater impact on the world.
You mentioned in your address today that as far back as the summer, you had a feeling this wasn't going to be a great year for the Leafs. Was that your hockey instincts there? Was that an analytic perspective?
I think it was a combination of both, and very frankly, it was my discussions with Brennan, with the Leafs. I think they knew that we needed to make some substantial changes, and we weren't necessarily going to be a contending team this year, and we may end up, in this position, which was, in the draft lottery, and depending on how the year went, and that we did need to make some very big moves and to get this moved along to where we want it to all be, which is contending for a Stanley Cup every year. So I didn't head in with the impression that they wanted analytics or they wanted data to transform the team from being a team last year that missed the playoffs and picked 8th overall to being a team that was going to automatically be a Stanley Cup contender. They viewed it as a very long-term and impactful thing, and that was the key for me.
Dubas is the furthest thing from an overnight sensation. His message to current students was to take advantage of any opportunity that presents itself. He reminded them that he lived paycheck to paycheck for a decade before he started to see some return on what he called investing in myself. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.